All right, welcome back to the show. Today, Jane, we're diving into something that's always been on my mind, especially as I see the younger generation coming up. How is technology really going to improve the lives of new, upcoming artists? I mean, it feels like we're on the cusp of something huge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, Don. It's not just on the cusp. I think we're already seeing the seismic shifts happening. For so long, the art world felt exclusive, right? Gatekeepers, galleries, specific cities. Technology is just blowing all that wide open, and it's exhilarating to watch.
Yeah, exclusivity is a great word for it. It felt like you needed to be discovered or live in New York or London. Now, with a phone and an internet connection, you can literally reach a global audience. But let's dig a bit deeper. What's the first big improvement you see for these artists?
For me, it's accessibility to tools and education. Think about it. Historically, you needed expensive art schools, materials, studios. Now, a tablet, a stylus, and some software can give you an entire digital art studio in your backpack. And YouTube, Skillshare, online communities, the amount of free and affordable learning resources is just mind-boggling.
That's a fantastic point. I remember when I was starting out, if you wanted to learn a specific technique, you had to find a master, apprentice under them, or buy incredibly expensive books that might be out of print. Now, a quick search and boom, you have 1,000 tutorials at your fingertips. It democratizes the learning process immensely.
Exactly. And it's not just about learning traditional techniques digitally. We're talking about entirely new forms of art being born. Generative art, AI art, immersive VR experiences, AR filters. These weren't even concepts 20 years ago, and now they're viable mediums for expression and, importantly, for making a living.
Ah, the AI art debate. That's a whole other podcast probably, but you're right, it's undeniable that these tools are changing the landscape of creation. It's like photography was to painting, a new medium that forces us to redefine what art is. But let's move beyond creation for a second. What about getting the art out there?
Distribution and reach, hands down. Social media platforms, right? Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, DeviantArt, ArtStation. Artists can build a following directly, without needing a gallery or an agent to vouch for them first. They can connect with fans globally, receive immediate feedback, and refine their style based on what resonates.
It's a double-edged sword sometimes though, isn't it? The pressure to constantly produce, to game the algorithm, but the potential to go viral, to have your work seen by millions from a small studio apartment, that's unprecedented. And the personalization algorithms mean your work can actually find the people who are most likely to appreciate it.
Oh, for sure. The algorithm hustle is real, but the upside is enormous. And it's not just about going viral. It's about building a consistent, engaged audience over time. 1,000 true fans, as the saying goes. Technology facilitates finding those fans more efficiently than ever before. You don't need 1 million followers if you have a dedicated few thousand who genuinely love your work and are willing to support it.
And that leads us perfectly into monetization, doesn't it? Because support is the key word there. For so long, artists struggled to make a sustainable living. What's technology doing to change that?
This is where it gets really exciting. NFTs, for one. While the market has had its ups and downs, the underlying technology of blockchain and digital ownership is revolutionary. Artists can now prove authenticity and ownership of digital works, and crucially, they can often program royalties into the smart contract, so if their art resells, they get a cut.
That's a game changer. Historically, once an artist sold a piece, that was it. They didn't benefit from its increasing value in the secondary market. NFTs potentially fix that. But it's not just NFTs, right? There are more traditional-feeling digital monetization paths, too.
Exactly. Patreon, Ko-fi, Gumroad, these platforms allow artists to receive direct support from their fans through subscriptions, one-time tips, or selling digital products like brushes, tutorials, or exclusive content. It creates a much more stable income stream than relying solely on commissions or gallery sales.
It builds a direct relationship, which I think is so important. Fans feel more invested, and artists feel more appreciated and less beholden to external pressures. You're building your own ecosystem, really. It gives artists unprecedented financial autonomy.
And think about merchandising. Technology makes it incredibly easy to create print-on-demand products, t-shirts, mugs, phone cases, featuring their art. They don't need to front the cost of inventory. Someone orders, it gets printed, shipped, and the artist gets a cut. It's low risk, high potential.
That's huge. The capital expenditure of being an artist used to be immense. Materials, studio space, printing costs, framing. Now, so much of that can be outsourced or digitized, freeing up artists to focus on what they do best, creating.
And it also means artists from anywhere in the world can participate. You're not limited by your local economy or access to specific markets. If you're a brilliant artist in a remote village, you can still sell your digital prints or NFTs to collectors in Tokyo or London. It's truly global.
That's a profound shift. It levels the playing field in a way that traditional art institutions never could. It's not just about who you know or where you were born anymore. It's about the quality of your work and your ability to connect with an audience. Though I suppose connecting with an audience is a skill in itself.
It definitely is, and technology helps with that too. Analytics tools, scheduling software for social media, even AI-powered tools that help suggest hashtags or optimal posting times. It's like having a miniature marketing team in your pocket.
That's wild to think about, a one-person show essentially with the reach and tools of a small business. What about collaboration? Is technology improving how artists work together?
Oh, absolutely. Cloud-based collaborative software is a game changer. Imagine two artists, one in Paris, one in Buenos Aires, working simultaneously on the same digital canvas or 3D model. They can share files instantly, iterate in real time, and give feedback as if they were in the same room. It fosters incredibly diverse and rich creative partnerships.
That's brilliant. It breaks down geographical barriers not just for consumption and monetization, but for the very act of creation itself. And I'm sure it leads to some truly unique hybrid styles and ideas that wouldn't have emerged otherwise.
For sure. And then there's the community aspect. Online forums, Discord servers, social media groups dedicated to specific art forms or styles. Artists can find their tribe, get peer reviews, offer support, and feel less isolated in what can often be a solitary pursuit. That sense of belonging and shared struggle or shared joy is invaluable.
That's a really important, often overlooked benefit. The mental health aspect of being an artist can be tough. The self-doubt, the rejection. Having a supportive online community can make all the difference, providing encouragement and a sense of shared purpose.
Exactly. And it's not just about professional development, it's about emotional support. Being an artist is a journey, and having others to walk that path with you, even virtually, is a huge boon. And, the sheer volume of inspiration. You see artists pushing boundaries every single day on your feed, and that just fuels your own creativity.
I can only imagine. It's like a never-ending global art exhibition available at all times. But let's touch on the flip side for a moment. Are there any potential pitfalls or things artists need to be mindful of as technology continues to evolve?
That's a crucial question. One big thing is information overload and the pressure to constantly be on. With so many platforms and so much content, it can be easy to get lost, or to feel like you're not doing enough. Digital burnout is a real thing. Artists need to learn to set boundaries and protect their creative energy.
Definitely, and the question of authenticity and originality, especially with AI tools. Where does the artist's hand end and the algorithms begin? That's a conversation that's only going to get more complex, and artists need to navigate those ethical waters carefully.
Right. It's about using these tools as enhancements, not replacements for artistic vision. The most successful artists, I think, will be those who embrace technology while retaining a strong sense of their unique voice and purpose. Technology is a brush, not the painter.
I love that analogy. It's a tool, a powerful one, but the soul behind the art still matters most. So to summarize, for upcoming artists, technology offers unparalleled access to tools, education, global distribution, diverse monetization streams, collaborative opportunities, and supportive communities.
Pretty much sums it up. It's an incredibly exciting time to be an artist. The barriers to entry are lower than ever, the potential for connection and financial stability is higher, and the avenues for creative expression are constantly expanding. It's about empowerment, really.
Empowerment, exactly. It's taking the power out of the hands of a select few and giving it back to the creators themselves. What a thought. I'm genuinely optimistic about the future of art because of it. Thank you, Jane, for this fantastic discussion.
My pleasure, Don. It's a topic I could talk about all day. And to all the aspiring artists out there, embrace the tech, find your voice, and don't be afraid to experiment. The world is literally at your fingertips.
Well said, and that's all for today's episode. We'll catch you next time.